Well, afternoon, everyone. Lovely rainy day here today. This is the view through the greenhouse window. So I thought quite a good day to be inside and maybe talk a bit about plant nutrients and soil, which is quite hard to talk about in the garden. I couldn't think of a way to do this other than to do a little bit of a drawing here. And so I wanted to talk about a bit about the sort of NPK ratios that you might sometimes see on fertilizer and wonder what that's all about. I generally do. But very simplified, nitrogen is what plants need for leafy growth. Phosphorus is what they need for roots and also coming to maturity at the right time. And potassium is for everything, but particularly for fruits. So when you see the NPK, it's talking about the various ratios of those nutrients. But the organic mantra is feed the soil, not the plant. And it's extremely important to get your soil right because the humus content of the soil, that's humus, not humus, is extremely important, not just for providing those three nutrients, but for keeping your soil in a really good structure. So it's all that lovely crumbly plant material that if you've got heavy clay, like the picture Sam sent, it was what will help break it up and keep it open. And of course, plant roots don't grow in the soil, they grow in the gaps between the soil. That's how they get the water. So if you don't have the nice open structure, they can't access water. And by the same token, if you have a really sandy soil, the water's going to drain through and there's too many gaps and they can't take up water that way. So humus in your soil from compost is the most essential thing, followed by the nutrients it provides. So feed the soil. But then there are sometimes situations where you need to supplement those nutrients, and it's often at particular times, like making fruit or to make up for heavy cropping. And the sort of things you can do that with include, of course, all the things you can buy in the shops, with things like seaweed being an organic favourite. But you can also make liquid feeds for the season, and I'll do a little broadcast about that another day this week.